just wish it would stop making horrible noises. All right, a few more of these jellyfish plots. So this is German Google Books, for example, right? So this, negative words are out here, positive words are over here. So it kind of makes sense. So if anyone speaks German, yes?
Are these books natively German books?
Yes, so from Google Books, it has, by language.
Okay.
Yep, so I'm trying to remember if these were works of fiction. I'll have to look that up. I think so. But we know Google Books is a real mess of things, right? They don't always. So even with the most modern version, they've had two big releases. The second one, English fiction, is mostly English fiction, but also has criticism, English like literary criticism, which is actually a non-trivial component. So you see this sort of mixture of things. Like you actually get Star Trek, you get Picard. I'm not kidding. Like you get Picard appearing at some point because there were so many books written actually, like there's accompanying the series. But then you get words that are clearly from like a criticism sort of point. You're just talking about, yeah.
Has there been any work to see if like translations of books have different happiness scores? Like if you took a book written.
We did a little bit. We looked at actually. I want to talk about. We did. I must have that plot. We did it for Crime and Punishment. I remember we had. So there are many. Often for these famous books, there are many translations, right? So that sort of depends. But we saw, broadly speaking, it was similar. Yeah. And I'll show you a translation thing for just the words as well in a little bit. But that's a very good question. So generally speaking, that kind of held up. And this is all. It's a rough thing. So Arabic speakers. No. Okay. I'm just putting these up here. Okay, no. So we have different things. So you can see this was the one that was pretty muted in a sense, right? That doesn't, and then so this one, and so right, you knew about this, right? Of course. So I had to look this. When I first plotted this, I'm like, oh, and I had to look it up again. So you just throw many Ks into Google search and you figure out what it is, right? So this is laughter, right? So this is because now we're on Twitter, right? This was what we have here. This is books, movie and TV subtitles. So they're not gonna kind of have these things. But Twitter is, raw humans doing their fun things. Sorry, there it is. And so these are all, right? I mean, this is sort of insane. So in these 5,000 words, these were all there. And we presented them to people, and they rated them. And of course, I'm only showing you, this is like a little random sub-selection of the words, right? I mean, as the little script that does this tries to find a word in a box and tries to kind of separate them a little bit. There's actually a whole thing where it tries to make sure they're far apart as possible. But so these are just random ones. So in here are all the other ones, right, from the distribution. They're all in there somewhere. And they'll go back this way. So they also use ha 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 as well. So Feliz, right? Happiness. Yeah. But this one is, what is this? Yeah, that's a lot. In fact, it keeps going off the thing. All right, so I had to remind myself of that. Anyway, good stuff. Twitter is great. So Korean Twitter was interesting because it has what looks, I believe this is a ha 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 thing here. But then it also has it's the only one that has an anti-ha-ha-ha that I've seen, right? Maybe you'll find them in your stretchy things, right? But it's, right? It's anime, right? Anime characters, when they cry, it's just pouring, right? Yeah, and their sort of face goes like that, and it just goes shh, like streams. So I think that it's pies, right? They just stuck some pies together.
I know.
For that, because it's the easiest thing to, a whole bunch.
Yeah, just like a whole bunch.
That means Oh, because they're gonna fit. Yeah. Like trillathons or whatever, right? Those rocks and stuff. Yeah. Okay, so that was kind of nice to see. Well done, Chris. But it's an antiparticle of sorts. Yeah. So you get the distribution of how many of the right. Okay. So maybe that's in some. I mean, we have like no, for example, which is a negative objective, like objection to something, I suppose. But the negative stretchables, it's kind of interesting.